There's a lot of crazy stuff happening on the road. I know you've seen the videos online.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, what is he
doing? It's 2024, and if you're driving, you're gonna need a dash cam. So today we're gonna go ahead and do this review on the P1 Duo from Pelsee. And if you're ready, let's go ahead and get to it. This is the box the P1 Duo comes in, and it was sponsored by Pelsee so that we can go ahead and do the review. I'll also have it linked down below in the description, but let's go ahead and open it up and see what comes in the box. Looks like they have two more boxes inside, one with the accessories, probably all the wiring and the rear camera, and this one is most likely the front dash cam. Also the manuals, and looks like some more installation materials in the bag. Here's everything that comes in the box. So we have the main dash cam, which is pretty nice looking. I kind of like this one. It looks similar to the Garmin one, but it's a little bit bigger. The Garmin one is like half the size maybe, but it does look pretty nice compared to some of the other dash cams I've seen. And there you can see it's a 4K front facing dash cam. On the right side is where the SD card goes, and it came pre-installed. It was a 64 gigabyte micro SD. You can see on the left side it's got a small screen, and there is a button on the right side, this silver one right here. It's only one. There's no other buttons on this dash cam because it does use the app. You'll have to download it. And on the top side is where you connect the power connector. It's got this base here with an adjustable screw, but it's easy to move, so you may not have to adjust it. I do like the mounting bracket it comes with because it does use the 3M double-sided tape versus the suction cup. Those usually end up falling, and you can slide it off. So this piece is detachable. You can see right there where you slide it. And also it does come with extra tapes in case you mess up or you want to move it around, which is pretty cool. The prying tool so you can hide your wiring. They also give you some of these adapters to hide the wiring or stick them on the windshield. Also, it's got the manual with a lot of instructions. I'd probably have to look at it if I really want to go into detail, but it also has some anti-static stickers so you can install them. I usually don't use these. I just kind of clean it with alcohol and make sure it sticks on real good. A cloth to clean it. Here's the backup camera. What I do like about it is that they label it which way you're supposed to mount it, because most of the cameras won't come with it. So if you put it reversed, you'll have to remove the sticker and flip your camera around, but this is the correct orientation. If you do mess up, here's that extra sticker so you can fix it. And it's a nice design. I mean, it looks similar to all the other dash cams. Also, you want to make sure and put this inside your car. This one does not go outside, so it's not a waterproof camera. And both of these get powered up by the cigarette lighter adapter. And your cigarette lighter's got an extra USB in case you need to charge something. But what I do like is that one connector goes on the main dash cam, and you can see it's got like a T or plug and play connector for the back one. Most of the other ones won't have this, so this is a nice design versus having two plugs on this camera and making it look a little bit more bulkier. So I do like that right there. If you want the camera to do time-lapse or parking mode, you'll have to purchase the hardwire kit versus the cigarette lighter, and I'll have it linked down below in the description as well. But today I'll be using this one since I already have my mirror dash cam from Pelsee installed, and I'll probably put a little bit of painter's tape on the glass since I have window tint and I don't want to damage it while I'm doing this test. I have the camera powered up by the cigarette lighter, and you can see the image already. It looks really nice and sharp. I like that, kind of like the newer phones. And the only issue I'm having right now is just figuring out where I want to mount it, because it's so small that it looks good almost everywhere. Even though that I have the big Pelsee mirror in the way, you can see that it still fits back here or on the left side. I was thinking of putting it down here, but I don't think I want to do that because people will be able to see it from the outside, and I want to keep it more low profile, most likely in this section here. But you guys let me know what you think. I know it's not a permanent install, but if I were to have it permanent, I'm thinking somewhere up here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Even with the Pelsee mirror, it kind of matches having two dash cams. I made up my mind, and I'll do it here on the right side. I get a good view. If I go more in, you can see my mirror bracket gets in the way. So this is fine right here. Even though it's not centered, it still catches the whole view of the front end. And I'm almost thinking of putting it permanent because it looks pretty cool, but yeah, I shouldn't do that. I already got my Pelsee mirror, and I'm gonna go ahead and just do the painter's tape for the video and stick it right there. But normally I will clean it with some alcohol so it's not gonna fall out. I have the dash cam on the glass now, and it's pretty secure even though I do have it on the painter's tape. You can see the wiring is pretty short, but I do like this design because it makes it a lot easier. Now over here on the right side, I just have to connect the backup camera. So I went ahead and unplugged it. Got the camera over here. And now we can just join them together and tuck up all the wiring behind the headliner. I've installed many dash cams, and let me tell you, this is a really nice setup with the plug and play so that you don't have to have a lot of connectors at your dash cam, and it also just makes it look better. But to run the wiring, it's not really hard. All you want to do is follow all along the top and tuck the wiring so you can reach the rear of your car or truck. But what helps out usually is pulling down the rubber gaskets, and that'll clear up all the space. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and you can also use the pry tool to help you out. For my power, I'm just gonna go ahead and go down here into the cigarette lighter. When you're plugging in the plug and play connector, just make sure to line up the arrows. You can see there's 2 arrows there with the white one on top, and that way you don't damage the pins once you're connecting them. All right, so let's just tuck it back in here. My headliner has a lot of space. Some of them could be a little bit tighter, but for the most part, there's a lot of room back here. I've got mine's a little bit loose here, but you just want to go ahead and pull it down. See all that space right there? It's much easier without that weather strip, and then you can just close it back up. And down here, it's a bit tighter because it's still on there, but that just gives you a lot of clearance now. And this is what makes the install just go a lot quicker, and I'll go ahead and do it all the way to the rear of the truck. You want to mount the rear camera on the back of the glass. I added the painter's tape on mine since it's temporary, and here you can see I have the arrow facing up. But if you put it in the wrong direction, you don't have to worry about it too much because they did think about that. And on their app settings, you can modify it and flip the image around. So it's okay, even if you put it reverse, don't worry about it too much. Also, if you can't put your camera on the back glass because it's like a sliding glass, you can do it maybe on your interior panels, but just try to get it as centered as possible. I have mine at an offset because I do have the barn doors. So just make sure to either put it on the glass or on the interior of your car or truck, and you should be good to go. Don't worry about the orientation too much. As long as it's not vertical, you'll be good. Just make sure it's horizontal in this position. I have 70% on my windshield, so I'll lower the front windows and you can still see through it, but you can't see the dash cam. The top part has a slight tint from the factory, but if I added an eyebrow, you wouldn't be able to see it at all. You can kind of see a little bit, not that much. From the inside, you can see how it's tinted a little bit from the top. Let's go ahead and check out all the features on the P1 Duo, and it is a Wi-Fi dash cam, so we'll have to connect it with our smartphone. You can do an iPad or tablet. I'll be using my iPad for this example. So we press here on the right button. There you can see the date and time. And you want to go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi name and the Wi-Fi password that's here on the bottom. Once you're connected, the bottom right icon will light up green, this Wi-Fi logo. And now you can go ahead and access all the menus, download videos, or adjust any features. The app is called Pelsee Cam, and you can download it for Apple or Android. I already have it on my iPad, so let's go ahead and open it. This step here, you can go ahead and create your own account or skip it. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip it. And down here, you want to connect to the camera. It's gonna make sure that you connect to the right Wi-Fi and add that password that's on the dash cam. Confirm it. We can now access the camera and all the features here. There's the front dash cam, and there you can see the rear dash cam. So it's pretty smooth. It doesn't really lag. I kind of like the app. And you can stop the recordings. There's paused, or you can continue it. And right here you can take pictures. There's captured, and on the bottom you can go into the files. and you'll see them right here. So you can go ahead and download them or whatever you have to do, the snapshot pictures and locked videos. They're all right there. And here's all the settings on the bottom. You can have your dash cam record sounds, or you can turn it off, and here you can adjust the volume as high or as low as you want it. They also have the voice control for their voice commands, which is pretty cool. But right now, since we're in the menu, it's not gonna do it, but we can try out their Pelsee mirror. Show front camera, show rear camera, show both cameras, turn off screen, turn on screen. Yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. I do like that from them. And I'll go ahead and do the P1 Duo in a little bit right here. The P1 Duo only has 4 voice control commands, and you have to say them exactly how they're written down here. The turn audio, turn off audio, lock the video, and take photo. So let's go ahead and try them out. I turned off my Pelsee mirror to try out the commands, so let's check it out. Turn off audio. Turn on audio. Take photo. Lock video. Alright, so you can see it works pretty good, but you do want to make sure and say the prompts exactly how they're written on the manual. That way it'll work correctly for you. You know what, let's just go ahead and try out the voice control on both of them. I did raise up the volume so we can hear it, but if you don't like the sounds, you can also cut it off. Take photo.
Okay.
Turn on audio.
Okay.
Turn off audio.
Okay.
Turn off audio.
Okay.
Lock video.
Okay.
And of course the Pelsee has the extra commands. Show rear camera.
Okay.
Show front camera.
Okay.
Turn on screen.
Okay.
Show front camera.
Okay.
Let me know what you guys think. But now let's go ahead and check out the next one. So on the video resolution, you can go as high as 4K or as low as 1080p. And these resolution settings are for the front dash cam. The rear one is always going to be 1080p, but the front one you can go as high as 4K. So we're going to leave it at 4K. The loop recordings, you can go as high as 3 minutes or as low as 1. I usually keep them in the 3-minute range because I want bigger clips. On the light source, you can go as low as 50 Hz. I like 60 Hz so it can look a little bit better. You can do your timestamp. The WDR, so you can have a better image at nighttime. So we're going to leave that on. And this is a nice setting, the image flip. So this one right here is for the rear camera. In case you have it in the wrong position, it'll reverse the image. So I'll go ahead and show you right here. You can press on it, and if we go back, you'll see how the image is reversed. So we can go now into the menu again and change it. Since I already had it in the right position, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it or turn it off. And now we can go back and check it. There you can see it's in the right position now. So that's a pretty cool feature, just in case you mess up on the bracket install, so you don't have to like remove it. Back at the settings, and down here the 24-hour, I mean, you can adjust your time settings, the day format. I just left it how it is right there. I didn't have to adjust or add any time, it just did it by itself, which is pretty nice. The collision, in case you have an accident, it'll have a high or low impact. I'll just leave it in the medium setting. And you can have the screen turn off or on after a minute, seconds. I just leave it in the off position. And on the Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and change the name if you want to, so you can modify it. I'm gonna just leave it alone right there. You can change the password. The original password was 1 through 8, so you can go ahead and do that. And then you can see the firmware format. You know, if you want to go ahead and erase everything, you can format your card. Essentially, that's all the menus on the app, and I think Pelsee did a great job with it. It's very user friendly, so in case you mess up on the rear camera, you can go ahead and adjust the setting, flip it around. And to remove the video from the dash cam, you don't have to take off the SD card and go into a laptop. You can just do it straight from the app. So let's go ahead and go back here. On the bottom, there's camera files, and it'll display all the videos here that have been recorded on the front and rear. Let's go ahead and download, let's say this one. So you just press download, and you'll see the speed right here, or percentage. We'll just wait it out since it's real quick. There it is, now it's downloaded, and you can view it down here. There's all the videos, the images, and emergency files you download. So it's real nice, quick and easy. And besides that, I mean, you can just play with the app if you want to see different view settings. For example, like if you're on an iPad and you just want to see the full video, you can make it a little bit bigger. Just like that, or on your phone as well. So that's pretty cool. And once you're in the full screen, you can also select the menus. You can go into the back camera view. There it is. Or you can go back into the front. You can do the sound recordings on or off. Take pictures. Or stop the recording. I also forgot to mention that on the back camera, you can also flip the image from left to right. There you can see that's the left there. And the numbers are correct down here. But this looks wrong on my truck. So I would probably flip it this way. And the numbers would be reversed. And that's pretty cool right there, because you don't see that often on other dash cams. It's like they let you customize it from top to bottom or left to right. And I'll go ahead and show you some video images of driving in the daytime versus nighttime on the front and rear dash cam.
When I get down to my last, think money, all I do is stay rock and spoil ya. They might cut off my wall. Got a son at your toe tag. If you blow me a bad news, travel fast, people say no. My hustle. What is you? What? Let me see you turn around. Ain't nobody got a body like you. Remind me of my Jeep, yeah, she wanna park there. I know a magic trick, I need me a volunteer. Off the side of this box, I can saw you in the I'm a Southside player.
Here, I'm not sure why. Look, he's kicking rocks for no reason, right? I'm just trying to make the video. It's off topic, but you can see this lady right here. She's just kicking rocks or something. I'm not sure what she's looking for. Like, come on, lady. Come on, man. What's she doing? I don't know what she's looking for. You guys let me know down below in the comments, though. Yeah, she seems not to be able to find it. Look. But back to the dash cams. So the P1 Duo is a very nice dash cam. I do like it. I would prefer that they have a nicer rear backup camera because it's only 1080p. I'd prefer something higher, maybe like a 2.5 or 4K. That would be really nice. And besides that, I mean, even if you don't get this dash cam or the bigger one like the mirror one, you just want to have one because, you know, there's a lot of people going out there doing scams or all this extra stuff. And you just want to be protected. Make sure you get it on video and cover yourself. And if this video helped you out or you like this content, don't forget to like and share the video. And if you want to check out the full video on how to hardwire your dash cam so it doesn't drain your car or truck battery, check out the next video here where I'll show you how to install my Pelsee P12 Pro mirror dash cam.